Hey guys, what's going on? Verbs2 here, back with another Critical Ops video. But, it's kind of a special one. Again, I say that a lot. I haven't been making very many videos, and a lot of my plans for videos were kind of cut short by an announcement that the Critical Ops dev team made. I guess, 2-3 weeks ago from now. I'm a little late to the whole, oh no, it's dying party. But basically, for those of you who don't know, support for Critical Ops on PC will slowly, it's already gone, but eventually the servers will go down. The game will be no more, I'm afraid. And it's kind of sad. I picked a great time to get back into it, didn't I? And a lot of people are upset about this, but I just want to make it very clear that I do actually support the decision that the devs are making. The main reason really is that it isn't supposed to be a mobile game. Even from simply an artistic standpoint, the game that the devs want to make is a mobile game. They don't want to make a PC first-person shooter about defusing, about terrorist counter-terrorist. It's been done before. That's not the game they set out to make. The PC was always a spot for them to test things or try out new features, and it was an open alpha. It was really never intended to be a full game, and it ended up being a full-ish game because that's what people just loved it so much. But the PC audience is a pretty small section of their actual player base, and appealing only to this small group, the resource drain is probably phenomenal. It's much easier for them to only focus on the mobile audience, and that's the decision that they had to make. And I respect the decision, and I think it's a good decision overall. A lot of people are upset, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. I don't think no matter how many petitions you make, how much you complain, they're going to ever bring it back. That's just simply how it works. Now for me, I don't know where I'm going to be going with this channel. Again, this has happened twice now? Oh my god. But I will not be continuing mobile gaming, if that's your question. The reason why is that the mobile platform just doesn't work for me. I don't really own a device for it. I'm not a mobile gamer already. It's a very unnatural environment for me, and doing that simply to create content isn't really worth it. I wouldn't be creating good content, and there's really nothing I could bring to the table that hasn't been done already on mobile. And for those reasons, it just doesn't make sense for me to make mobile content, which I know is going to be disappointing. And for those of you who are subbed only for my Critical Ops content, I'm sorry. And I understand it completely if you unsubscribe. As the support for Critical Ops on PC dwindles, this might be my last Critical Ops video for all I know. I don't know exactly, how quickly they're going to phase out Critical Ops entirely, but I presume it's going to be pretty quick, pretty swift. Already, there's, we didn't get the ranked update, and that was pretty much the only thing I was really looking forward to in the game, and I'm kind of disappointed about that, but, that's life. So what I'll be doing instead, I don't really know, but for those of you who are willing to stick around and try out other content, I can promise you it's going to be just as good, if not better. It'll have my heart, my soul into it, and I'll see if I can bring some interesting stuff to the table. I will be uploading different content, of course. I'll be experimenting with things, and if you guys have suggestions or things you'd like to see, drop in the comments. I'd love to hear. That input, or that feedback rather, is really important to me. It gives me a good idea of the things you guys want to see, so I can make it. The only thing is, I explained already, is that continuing on Critical Ops is probably going to be a no-go for me. It's unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. And I even though I give the game a lot of crap, I've had a lot of fun with this game. I stayed up late playing this with friends. I started a YouTube channel off of it, and these videos have helped me a lot more than they probably have helped you. I'm perfectly honest. And I've been playing this game just for so long. I was one of, not the first players, but within the first 40, 50. I remember playing, I'd log on, there were 10 people, there was one server. I remember the days when there was, you'd see people like Air Dahlia and, Super Lagger Girl, and all these mods and Rooks, and you see them all, and they'd all be online on the same server, because it was that small, and it's been so neat to see everyone, grow and develop. In addition to, B8's Gamer, for example. Without him, I would not have started a YouTube channel if I hadn't found myself in one of those videos during lunch at school, it's these little things, you know, that I'm gonna remember. Even though I gripe about the game, I have had a good time. So thank you to Critical Ops for all these memories. I will miss you, despite what I normally tend to say. And for those of you who are leaving, I guess this is the end. Thank you for your time. I enjoyed your support. And you know, I'm very grateful that you chose me to watch. For those of you who continue to watch, thank you for sticking around. I also appreciate that. I'll try my best to keep you guys satisfied. This is Rhubarb Stew. Keep on cooking.